PM Modi calls upon citizens to make a sacred Amrit resolve on Amrit Mahotsav to make India their highest faith and priority in his Mann Ki Baat. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates multiple development projects in Assam today. Union Home Minister launches Green Sohra Afforestation Campaign and Greater Sohra Water Supply Scheme in Meghalaya. Mary Kom wins opening round in Tokyo Olympics. PV Sindhu sails to second round in women's singles. And total lockdown in Aizawl extended for another week to contain spread of COVID-19. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Ajanta Chaudhary. Now with the details. Addressing the nation in his monthly Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi called upon the countrymen to move forward with the mantra, Nation First, Always First. He said Amrit Mahotsav is not a program of any government, but a program of crores of Indians and a bow to our freedom fighters. Sharing his thoughts about Tokyo Olympics, the PM exhorted the countrymen to extend their best wishes and encourage the Indian contingent participating in Tokyo Olympics. He urged all citizens to support the team through the Victory Punch campaign on social media. As the country gears up to celebrate Kargil Divas on Monday, PM Modi said Kargil War is a symbol of the bravery and patience of Indian armed forces and urged people to read the enthralling saga of Kargil. Meanwhile, PM Modi also shared several examples of people following unique ideas for their livelihood. He said apple cultivation has picked up pace in Manipur's Ukhrul district. He mentioned T.S. Ringpami Young, an aeronautical engineer by profession, who along with his wife is involved in apple cultivation. He further mentioned Bikramjit Chakma from Tripura's Unakoti district, who is earning rich dividends through his bear cultivation. During the second day of his two-day visit to Northeast, Union Home Minister Amit Shah visited Assam today. At first, he went to Kamakhya Temple in Guwahati and prayed for the progress and prosperity of the nation. Afterwards, Shah reached Guwahati Medical College and Hospital, where he inaugurated a new radiation therapy block and state-of-the-art linear accelerator machine at State Cancer Institute in presence of Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and Assam Health Minister Keshab Mahanta. This was followed by an event at Srimanto Honkordev Kalakshetra, Guwahati, wherein Shah handed over checks to selected beneficiaries under Prarthana Asoni to extend support to the next of kin of deceased COVID-positive patients. He also laid the foundation stone of Tamulpur Medical College and Hospital virtually. Assam Chief Minister, Assam Health Minister, BTR Chief Pramod Boro and other dignitaries were also present on the occasion. Speaking on the occasion, he said under the present government, Assam has scaled new heights of development.
मैं बहुत बधाई देना चाहता हूं असम की पूरी टीम को।
Earlier in the day, Amit Shah planted trees at Washari in Sohra, erstwhile Cherrapunji, as part of the Sohra Afforestation Project for ecological restoration. Shah was accompanied by Union Ministers G. Kishan Reddy, Dr. Jitendra Singh, B.L. Verma and Meghalaya CM Conrad K. Sangma. Speaking at the event, the Union Home Minister said 100 hectares of barren land in Sohra will be transformed into a forest with an estimated cost of 50 crore rupees. Later in the day, Shah inaugurated the Greater Sohra Water Supply Scheme, constructed at an estimated cost of over 25 crore rupees.
आज शुरू हुआ है और यहाँ पर हमने मियावाकी सघन वृक्षारोपण करने वाले हैं। ये तकनीक घने और बहुस्तरीय वनों को बनाने के लिए बड़ी प्रसिद्ध तकनीक है। इससे मेघालय के पर्यटन को भी बढ़ावा मिलेगा, टूरिज्म को भी बढ़ावा मिलेगा और इको टूरिज्म का एक
Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a crucial closed-door meeting with the Chief Ministers, the Chief Secretaries and the police chiefs of all the northeastern states in Shillong on Saturday. Key issues pertaining to the northeast region were discussed at the meeting. Shah was briefed on the interstate border disputes, the COVID situation in the region, war on drugs, among others. Peace and mutual cooperation of the states as well as their economic development were also discussed during the meeting.
Minister Shri Prema Khandu, the Honorable Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh.
In news from Tokyo Olympics, India's boxing sensation MC Mary Kom enters the round of 16 after defeating Dominica's Hernandez Garcia Miguelena 4-1 in women's flyweight category. India's ace shutter PV Sindhu also won her first round match against Israel's Ksenia Polikarpova in straight games as she cruised to the next round. Further, Indian rowers Arvind Singh and Arjun Lal Jatt have qualified for the semi-finals of the lightweight men's double sculls event. In tennis, India's women's pair of Sania Mirza and Ankita Raina lost their first round match against Ukraine's Nadia and Lyudmila Kichenok. While Pranti Nayak, India's only gymnast in Tokyo Olympics, also failed to qualify in women's all-round qualification in the artistic gymnastic event. Meanwhile, India's paddler Manika Batra registered a terrific comeback 4-3 win against Margarita Pesotska of Ukraine in the second round of the women's singles table tennis event. In men's hockey, India lost against Australia by 1-7. India will play the next match on 27 July against Spain. In COVID update from the region, Arunachal Pradesh recorded 4,465 active cases, 41,025 cured cases, while the dead numbered at 213. In Assam, active cases clocked at 14,379, while discharged cases stood at 5,36,597. The tally for the dead is 5,114. Manipur has 10,251 active cases, followed by 79,744 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 1,465. Saddled with 4,708 active cases, Meghalaya has registered 54,875 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 1,014. Reporting 7,772 active cases, Mizoram has recorded 23,238 released cases, even as the dead accounted for 135. Nagaland has logged 1,312 active cases, followed by 25,390 discharged cases. The dead numbered at 538. Sikkim has recorded 2,849 active cases, while the released cases touched 21,644 and deaths at 330. Lastly, Tripura recorded 3,934 active cases and 71,642 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 739. In view of the surge in COVID-19 cases, Mizoram government has extended total lockdown in Aizawl Municipal Corporation area for another week. This will remain in effect till 31st July. In districts, administrations have been asked to issue restrictions based on the local situation of COVID-19. During this period, all state government offices, markets, grocery shops and public transport will remain closed except essential services. However, transportation of goods and commodities from outside the state are allowed by strictly following the SOPs. With an attempt to address vaccine hesitancy in the state, Meghalaya's health officials have been interacting with vaccine-hesitant people in the hinterlands, especially the rural areas. Principal Secretary of Health, IAS, Sampath Kumar, is leading the team of district officials and health workers in this campaign. He said extensive interaction and doubt-clearing sessions are being conducted with Ashas, Anganwadi workers, community and faith-based leaders in several blocks. He further added that counselling of people is also being done in shops where not vaccinated is displayed, and several shopkeepers have also agreed to take the jabs after having their doubts cleared. Agriculture Minister of Meghalaya, Manteidor Lingdo, paid a visit to Pahambir village in Ribhoi district to hear the grievances of the farmers on Friday. He assured the farmers that the construction of the food processing unit will be accelerated and completed soon. He also said the agriculture market will be set up along National Highway 6 near Umrangsai village, for which a 2-acre land has been donated. The local MLA of Nongpo constituency, Myral Bon CM, during a day-long meeting with the farmers, also expressed his gratitude to the agriculture minister and hoped that the farmers' demands would be fulfilled soon. To end the news, the main points once again. PM Modi calls upon citizens to make a sacred Amrit resolve on Amrit Mahotsav to make India their highest faith and priority in his Mann Ki Baat. Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurates multiple development projects in Assam today. Union Home Minister launches Green Sohra Afforestation Campaign and Greater Sohra Water Supply Scheme in Meghalaya. Mary Kom wins opening round in Tokyo Olympics. PV Sindhu sails to second round in women's singles. And total lockdown in Aizawl extended for another week to contain spread of COVID-19. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.